You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, don't blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
6. 3rd and 6.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt, hurt.
To throw is Willis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Zach Bond. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox, to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Great, set.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
9.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down and 9.
No touch that. Para anyone, eh? Hey! Carla Vieri! No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
31 yards.
It is a big play for the Eagles. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
No touch that. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Williams now to return. Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 6.
Willis now to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. He'll work forward for a couple. Zach Bond, the all-pro, makes the stop.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Tag. Cougar night. Let's go. 18. Pioneer.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Go! Here we go! Here we go!
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Ready, ready?
Willis now to throw. He's going to air this one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. To return, it's Jackson. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down. After a solid return.
At their own 30-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Great.
To throw is Hurts. And that ball incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Great.
Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Hurts now. Finding space at the 40. They get 16 on that connection. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
39 yards.
Big-time play for Philly. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play.
8 yards on the pickup.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment.
Great. Set.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0.
14. Lions nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set up. 70 Lions. Check. Hurt. Hurt.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Tylee Williams on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
7 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Here's Barkley. Whoa. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing is Willis. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ready, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
Cowboy 80.
Willis to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Street. Ready, ready.
Throwing Willis. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Willis's pass.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short. The Lions call their first time out, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll run with Barkley, and he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. That's his third touchdown of the game, and number 12 on the year.
Makes the score Eagles.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Go! Ready?
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Ready?
Pistol snap to Willis. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Start. 19. Go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and long.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Viking 18.
Laporta in motion.
Ready, ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's the 3rd-round rookie pick, Isaac Seumalo. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
Ready, ready. 60 by Cougar 19.
Now Willis. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Here's Willis. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
They'll run. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points, you kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive, come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Past the 45. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hold the ready.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment.
6-yard line.
Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. Now Barkley. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Danielle Hunter with the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your work.
Here's 3rd and 7.
No touch. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Yeti. No touch.
Now it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 7-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Bigsby.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get them back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, here we go.
To throw, here's Willis. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Great, set. Trimmer.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles.
A 31-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Go.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
Tigers. Ready, ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ready, ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up, and he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Let go.
Off the RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he's going to have a Lions first down as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive. Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Ready? Panther Street. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
The RPO, that one is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Bigsby. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Third down, they go with Bigsby. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. To return is Williams. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Willis now to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go, 80.
Now faking the give. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go, strike. Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
To throw is Willis. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nolan Smith. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Kennedy Lions. Hey, smash Bronco. Steady.
Willis now to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Nolan Smith, he's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long.
Stephanie, 19, charge, 65.
Throwing, Willis. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they need it to be. Turn it over. On down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
On the ground, here's Bigsby. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Delta, set. Trimmer.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. And this was as good as it gets. All 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shut.